Hello mga kababayan, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Laruan ni Obi-Wan. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is also part of my childhood, so I remember watching the TV series every weekend as part of my weekend treat. As a collector and a student of the martial arts, the only figure that I have in my collection so far of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is going to be this action figure. Actually, I already forgot the year this figure was released or the company that produced this action figure. Leonardo has always been my lead character or my favorite character among the four, so I've only owned this figure, so I guess it's time for an upgrade. So instead of just getting another Leonardo figure, this time I really hunted for this specific set. So since last year, I've been searching for these turtles in disguise by Neca, but they are only mostly available today. So I've searched in my toy hunt this afternoon at my local Target. These sets were available. So the Targets that I visited, three of them, they had about 3 or 4 sets of these turtles in disguise by Neca. So the box art is really nice, and of course there's a lot of details on this box set. So if you own this, it's a must that you keep the box because there's a lot of details on the box that is good for us a part of collecting. So the flap would open, revealing all 4 figures, which we are going to take out of packaging right now. True to the title on the card box, we have the turtles in disguise. So let's start with turtles in disguise. So we have the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in their basic disguise outfit: brown trench coat, blue jeans, and fedora hat. So basically, these 4 would share these basic items, and they would only differ, of course, on the base figures. So let's start with Leonardo. And we have Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo. So let's examine the basic turtles in disguise outfit. So basically, the trench coat, the pants, and the fedora hat. And how do they fall on the figure? I could say that it covers the base of the figure or the body really nicely. So as for the fedora hat, it is removable. And that's a closer look at the material and the detail on the fedora hat. So basically, you have 4 of this fitting all 4 figures. As for how the material is on this figure, it's nicely molded, as you could see. So covers the body. The stitching is okay. We don't have any openings on any of the cloth parts. I already examined this figure beforehand. And with regards to taking off the pants and the trench coat, it's just easy, and putting them back on is also easy. And with regards to folding these collars, I think that is not part of the design of this coat. It's supposed to be really worn this way with the collars up. To further enhance the turtles in disguise theme of this box set, we have these alternate head sculpts which are replaceable. So just pop off the original head sculpt that is stuck with the figure when you take it out of packaging, and pop these new head sculpts on. So let's start with Leonardo. And just to note, take a look at the individual expressions on this head sculpt. So followed by Raphael, And we have Michelangelo. And last one, we have Donatello. So I'll be demonstrating how we're going to take off that robe and the rest of the disguise set on this Raphael figure. So first, of course, the easiest part would be the fedora hat. And to take off the coat, so you'll not have the chance of tearing any of the coats of these figures, just raise the arms this way and tug at the sleeves upwards. And as you could see, they would go off easily. And putting in them on the figure would be the same process. So just raise the arms and put the sleeves on first. Okay, so we have the coat off. Now for the pants, we have that garterized area there. So just tug on that area first to pull it down. And don't worry, of course it's going to be quite tight because it's snugly fit in there. And if you want to put them back on, you need to have one of these medical forceps if possible. Okay, so let's continue. So angle the foot downwards and tug at the seams. Tug at the seams and start pulling the pants down. So basically, the force that you're going to just reckon with would just be the gartered area. So it's nice and simple. You won't have that worry that you're going to tear the Turtles in Disguise outfit for these guys. So you have the pants, put them to the side, and take off the head. That's just that easy. And put on the one that was included with the box, the stock version. And there you go. You have Raphael in his non-disguise mode. The second tray of this Turtles in Disguise box set would be the weapons tray. The alternate heads would also be included, the ones that has a really different expression or combat ready expression. We also have several set of hands for customization and maximization of use or holding the weapons in different poses. The third set of head sculpts on this figure or this box set would be the I'm going to battle or the more serious looking head sculpt. So for each character, we have a designated serious head sculpt which you could interchange, and you just pop off the head and it's just easy to put on and replace. And of course, we're going to use the more serious head sculpt. Let's include the weapons. So for Leonardo, we have the katanas. For Donatello, we have the staff or the bow. For Michelangelo, the nunchucks. And for Raphael, we have that pair of sais. For weapon storage, let's start with Donatello with the staff. We have an indentation or a mold on the back of the belt where he could possibly just slap on that sai. As for Michelangelo, the belt on these figures would be just soft and rubbery, so you could just insert the nunchucks on the side like this. So something that you are used to seeing them store their weapons in the cartoons or the animated series. And as for Raphael, just take out those size, or even just one, and I'll just demonstrate. And you have, of course, grooves on the shell where you could just possibly slip in the sharp or the pointed end of the sai for storage this way. And as for my favorite character, Leonardo, is going to have a little bit of storage sheath for the katanas. A noteworthy feature on the head sculpts of these action figures would be the availability of the feature of interchangeability. So you could possibly just change the expression of your turtle. So you have the capacity of taking the heads, individual heads, and splitting them in halves and having the top part match with the lower part, or the lower part matching with the top part. So really depends on what type of expression you want to give your individual Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle character. So Michelangelo here is going to demonstrate the points of articulation or posability for all four of them. But first and foremost, when you take these figures out of packaging, it is a must that you subject these action figures to a little bit of hair blower time. Because when you take them out of packaging, especially the arms is going to be really stiff. The legs are really hard to articulate. The only thing that is nice and easy, soft and breezy with these action figures would be the head sculpt. But with regards to the rest of the body, they're going to be really stiff. So soften them up with a little bit of blow dryer time before taking off the Turtles in Disguise outfit. So let's start with the head. The head is on a ball joint. As for the arms could rotate easy. We have a upward motion for the arms, as I could demonstrate. So upward motion for the arms. We only have a single point of articulation or elbow bend, and that's going to be a little bit hard because of this extra piece of plastic. So apply a little bit heat on this area to loosen that up. As for the articulation on the wrist, so each handset would have a different articulation point. So the one that is included in this figure, the articulation point, aside from circular or rotational movement, we have a hinge over there. For the body, as you could see, I hope that the light would catch up on this. So we have a ball on that inner shell for rotation of the body. So you could rotate the body side to side, and this area over here of the shell would be soft rubbery material, so it won't interfere actually with articulation. So even if we have this shell and this shell, it is still okay to articulate this figure. As for the leg area, you could do kicks, you could do front kicks, you could do hook kicks or reverse hooks, and the knees are on a double joint system. As for the foot has a hinge and a rocker. As for articulation on the leg, for rotation of the entire leg, we have a thigh cut, which is on the inner part of the leg over here. So where these forceps are pointing, we have an articulation point over there for rotation of the entire leg. But As for the degree of rotation, that is really not so much, but at least we have rotation on the entire leg. And that's going to be the total or overall articulation point for the rest of this set of figures. For the last part of this review are going to be the accessories that are included with this set. So those are the little pieces that really makes this set really special and of course pricey. So let's start with the pizza set. So we have 2 whole pizzas that are included with this set. So this is going to be the other one. And we have a slice. So you could assign this to your negative zone pizza Spider-Man. We would also have a masked bird. So, and a book. So we have the hare and the tortoise. And of course, we're going to have the Michelangelo accessories, the boombox, the skateboard, and the weird cap or so weird cap. So this is an alternate cap for Michelangelo. So this ends my review of this Turtles in Disguise box set. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And see you on the next review.